Hello everyone. So today I would like to give you a mini garden tour of the three different varieties of lavender. These were all planted sometime in spring. I will link the video where I did planting of the lavender of one type of variety, so you can go back and look at that if you wanted to. In that video I mentioned that I've just been having a lot of issues planting lavender, and I think mostly it's because of our environment here where we get regular rainfall. So before I show you the lavender, I wanted to report that all three varieties have made it, thank goodness, and I have a total of 9 plants. Let's first give you an overview of this garden. So this garden is on a slope, and this is where I have a lot of the drought tolerant plants. So they're all over here. That's something that you should also consider if you would like to plant lavender, that they do not like water. They don't like moisture. They like that arid environment. The less water that you give them, the better. So these are the 3 lavenders that were planted in that video, and I have a total of 7 lavender plants over here. These are the 3 here. I have 3 up there, and then I have 1 by itself over here. We had a dry spring, so that really helped to get these plants going. Whereas before, in previous years, I think the springs were a lot wetter, but I can't say for sure because I don't remember. But this year I know that that spring has been dried, and I know that that really contributed to the success of the lavender, and the fact that I planted these very carefully. We have clay soil here, so all plants are planted higher up anyway. These lavenders are no exception. They were planted above the, like slightly above the ground level as well. You want to keep the area around the plant as free from moisture as much as you can. So with me, this is what I did. I put a little bit of sand around and some gravel here to help with drainage. Now, I did not mix sand and my soil here together. The reason is because sand and clay will produce concrete, and I don't think the plants like that very much. So I just put kind of like sand along the top and not deeper down there. And they have done beautifully. These 2 are doing better than this one. Anyway, they are doing beautifully. I know that they're not as big as some of the lavender plants that you may have seen, but to me, this year has been a successful year for these guys, and I know that next year, with them being established, they're gonna look so much better, or they're gonna do so much better. And let's move to the ones that are not Hidcote. This is your generic Bonnie lavender that you can purchase at Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart. So I have 3 plants over here. So far, that one is the only one that's producing blooms right now. And these 2, not yet. I think this one had a bloom earlier, so that one is no longer producing blooms. And you can see that it got so hot that it got burnt, or it could be that it got too wet over here. But these 3 are at the top of the slope as well. So I'm not sure what's going on. And this one is doing good. I think it produced 1 bloom here. And then this one right here has the most blooms and is doing beautifully. If you notice, the Hidcote has a white tone to the foliage, whereas these have more of a green foliage color. All right, let's go and visit the other variety. All right, these are the last lavender variety. And what do you notice? They're white. I was so shocked when I saw the blooms. I didn't believe it myself. I had to like Google because I did not know lavender came in white. I've only seen the purple type. Yeah, so if you did not know, lavender comes in white too. Maybe I was the only one who didn't know that lavender comes in white as well. But anyway, regardless, they are still beautiful. I just have to figure out how I'm going to redo the planting in this bed to match up with the color scheme here. So anyway, over here in the back garden, which is where they are, this is where the cosmos plants are. So this area is pretty flat, but again, I raised the depth of the plant higher than the ground level. I did the same thing to around their root bulb over here, just making sure that I keep it as dry as possible and water less frequently. Again, to accommodate the fact that lavender plants like their environment dry. As you can see, they are doing very beautifully. I think these are pretty big compared to the other ones. They seem to spread more than the other varieties. So I forgot to mention this lavender variety was purchased at Lowe's, and it came in one of those containers with 3 plants in there. I think it was just the same Bonnie company. That's why I didn't think to save the plant tag, so I apologize about that. So if you've been having the same issues with growing lavender like I have in the past, I would recommend giving it another try, and I hope that this video will help you to grow lavender a lot better. Now, I have to say that before I started growing lavender again this year, I was not paying close attention to how lavender prefers to be grown. So that was my bad on my part here. But this year, you know, I made sure that I looked into it. I researched how lavender would grow best. And also when I posted that video on lavender, I got some great tips from some of the viewers, so I was very appreciative of that. So again, if you love lavender, I would recommend that you give it another try. Now, if I always say that if I can do it, you can definitely do it too. As far as where to buy them, I got most of mine at the big box stores, and as you saw in the video, they have done really well, except for one plant, and I'm not going to say that's because of the company. It just could be a number of things, including maybe it's just a bad plant, or maybe I planted wrong. It could be a number of things. So yeah, so definitely you can buy them at your big box store, and they should do just as good. The white one, the white blooming ones, they seem to do better than the purple variety from the big box store. Now, the other variety, I got those at a local nursery, and they seem to be blooming so much better, except for one of them. But as you saw, all the plants except for one are doing very beautifully, whether they have a lot of blooms or not. So I would recommend for the purple variety, if you can purchase it at your local nursery, I would recommend that. So with that, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it enjoyable and helpful. And until my next video, take care and bye for now.
It's me, the Mario. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any more content.